Boost up for Buster! Hey guys, KRX here with another review. This time I'll be doing the Buster Gear Series 06 Driblade from Tokimei Sentai Go Busters. This is a steering wheel that serves as the other sidearm for Beat and Stag Buster. So this just includes the Driblade. And before I move on, I'm just going to address something from my last review. In the last review I reviewed the Buster Gear Series 05. And that was not a mistake. And for those who want to know where Buster Gear Series 04 is, Buster Gear Series 04 is an item called the Transpod, and there's also a second version of it, which is Buster Gear Series 07. The thing about those is that they are considerably low priority items that don't do much and don't have as much importance as the main roleplay weapons and changers for the Go Busters. And because I have a monthly budget, I could not afford to get all of those items, so I'm going to be getting the two Transpods at a later date. But rest assured, they will be reviewed. But here's the Driblade in handle mode, and handle being the Japanese term that is used for steering wheel. So that's what it is, a steering wheel with gold, silver, and black, like the Morphin Blaster, though silver is a lot more prominent. And for those wondering about the name Driblade, it's a combination between drive and blade, though in Japanese there is no V sound, so drive comes out more like dribe. So combine that with blade and you get Driblade. So, you've got the horn right here, which has a black Go Busters symbol. You got a couple of stickers on either side. One with a Beat horn and one with a Stag horn. These are actually the horns of Beat HA Stag. This one being the one that goes to, well, this one being Beat Buster's horn, this one being Stag Buster's horns. We got gold here. We got a little bit of gold down here on this second down here. You got the speaker there. A couple of non-functioning buttons here. These two gold side buttons. Speaker right here. And in the back you have the battery compartment with some nice molded detail. The thing about this is that it's not exactly it's not well detailed, but that's because there isn't very much detail. It's a lot of smooth rounded parts, being a steering wheel. So there isn't too much to get into. There's got a little section here, a red button here, a black button here, and the on-off switch which is right here. So we'll turn it on. Get this. So for this is what Beat Buster and Stag Buster use to pilot their Buster machines, which is something I'll get into when I review those. But essentially this plugs onto their dashboards and allows them to pilot them. So the first thing you have is driving mode, where you can pilot BC04 Beetle Beat Buster's Buster machine, or SJ05 Stag Beetle Stag Busters. So we'll start with BC04 Beetle. So to activate that, you just press any of the three buttons. Which I just say, I'll press the right button here.
Roger. BC04 Beetle. Shipped up.
So now it's in driving mode. So here you have this driving sound. So the way this works is that it is motion activated. So turning right will give you a right turn sound. And turning left will give you a left turn sound. Pressing the center button gives you a honking sound. These two side buttons give you turning signal sounds. And you can correspond to that with a turn. Then, by turning it even further, you can get a heavy rotation sound with tire screeching, and that keeps going as long as you hold it in this position. You can also turn it the other way and it will also give you that sound. Holding down the horn will get into a first turbo, but it doesn't affect the sounds.
Keep on.
Also, after various actions, or specifically various turns, you will get sounds from the voice of the... well, from the voice of the Morphin Blaster. Oh.
Nice control. Subarashi.
There are a few here.
Nice control.
There might only be 3. Possibly.
Keep on. Sono Choshida.
So you can also press and hold it again to get a second turbo boost, where it goes even faster, and once again the sounds are affected.
Subarashi.
So you can press again to get back to normal sound. So to get to SJ05 Stag Beetle, you have to press down, quickly release the 2 side buttons, like so.
Okay, SJ05 Stag Beetle, take off.
So where BC-04 Beetle was a ground vehicle, SJ-05 Stag Beetle is an air vehicle. I'm not specifying what they are, so it's not spoil the reviews of them. So you have turns for this as well. And phrases from BJ Stag. Just get the various phrases out of the way. There are a lot more BJ Stag phrases than there are phrases for Beetle. It's got shooting noises. And there are some specific sounds for the shooting noises too. Pressing center button will give you a missile firing action. Or a missile firing sound. And there is somewhat an indicator when BJ Stag will say a phrase if there is a big explosion at the end. Like that. So you can also get a turbo for this. And it also has a heavy turn sound. Though it only goes once and doesn't repeat. And you have a second turbo sound. So after this you have a game mode, which is like the driving mode, but you are supposed to do specific actions as commanded by the Driblade, similar to the Morph Embrace. So to get to game mode, you hold down both buttons for a few seconds.
Game mode. Let's go. Dochi no Buster vehicle ni noru?
So at the start you get to select which Buster vehicle to drive in. So we'll start with Beetle.
Roger. BC-04 Beetle. Shipped up.
So this is a follow the command game.
Danger. Kikenda. Migi ni. Turn.
So the light gives you indication which direction to turn, so right.
Good driving. Subarashi. Be careful. Kyotsukete. Michi ga fusakareteru zo. Hidari ni. Turn.
Now turn left.
Nice control. Subarashi. Hidari koko. Stag buster ga pinchita. Help ni ikuzo. Turn.
So left again.
Go ahead. Sono choshi da. Stop. Kono saki wa ikidomari da. Hidari ni. Turn. Come on.
Left again.
Good driving. Subarashi. Warning. Tekida. Missile button de. Attack suruzo.
So then after 4 successful ones, you press the center button, or the missile button, to attack.
Congratulations. Yatta ne.
And so that means you won.
Let's go. Dochi no Buster vehicle ni noru?
Now we can select Stag Beetle.
Okay. SJ-05 Stag Beetle. Take off.
And this game will have a mix of shooting and turning.
Teki no machine o hakken. Migi ni attack suruzo. Shoot. Cool. Kakkoi zo. Migi ni iwa ga aru zo. Migi o uchimakure. Shoot. Sasuga. Good. Hurry up. Oitsukareru zo. Hidari ni. Turn.
So turn left.
Nice control. Subarashi. Teki wa migi ni nigeta zo. Aonda. Turn.
Now turn right.
Go ahead. Sono choshi da. Emergency. Missile button de. Attack suruzo. Are you ready?
And like with Beetle, press the missile button to attack.
Fire. Congratulations. Yatta ne. Let's go. Dochi no Buster vehicle ni noru?
However, there of course is also sounds for getting actions wrong. So selecting game again.
Roger. BC-04 Beetle. Shipped up. Danger. Kikenda. Migi ni. Turn.
So first is a correct answer,
Good driving.
or correct
Subarashi.
command.
Be careful. Kyotsukete. Michi ga fusakareteru zo. Migi ni. Turn.
But to do the opposite and turn left gets you this.
Otto mistake. Sochi janai zo. Be careful. Kyotsukete. Michi ga fusakareteru zo. Migi ni. Turn.
So doing another correct.
Nice control. Subarashi. Hidari koko. Stag buster ga pinchita. Help ni ikuzo. Turn. Otto mistake. Sochi janai zo. Hidari koko. Stag buster ga pinchita. Help ni ikuzo. Turn.
so you can still get the game right even if you get a wrong answer.
Nice control. Subarashi. Warning. Warning. Check it out. Missile button there. Attack suruzo. Congratulations. Yatta ne. Let's go. Dochi no Buster vehicle ni noru? Okay.
However,
SJ-05.
there is a way to lose at the game mode.
Hidari ni teki no machine o hakken. Hidari ni attack suruzo. Shoot. Shoot. Don't mind.
So I can say it like that.
Hidari ni teki no machine o hakken. Hidari ni attack suruzo. Shoot. Shoot.
So you have to pay attention to whether it says turn or shoot when playing the Stag Beetle game, because if you turn left, you get the mistake.
Sochi janai zo. Hidari ni teki no machine o hakken. Hidari ni attack suruzo. Shoot. Shoot.
You can also press the missile button even if it isn't the final turn.
Fire. Oh no! Never give up! Akiramenai de moichido challenge da! Let's go! Dochi no Buster vehicle ni noru?
So that's the sound you get when you lose at the game mode. So that's it for
Dochi no Buster vehicle ni noru?
that, and it will I guess, yeah, well, something I didn't know, I just found out, is that it will kind of urge you to pick one.
Let's go! Dochi no Buster vehicle ni noru?
However, this does have a sleep mode.
Okay, SJ-05 Stag Beetle, take off!
Apparently it randomly picks one for you. But just to show how sleep mode works,
Roger, BC-04 Beetle, shipped up!
one thing to note is that the turning only works if the wheel is vertical, so if you turn it like this, it doesn't make any sounds. Not a one. So just letting it run for a few seconds, or perhaps half a minute, well, it gives you that. It gives you that shutdown or sleep mode. So, turn it back on, we can now switch it to blade mode. So, it's a pretty simple process. Just going to lift up the camera a little bit, just because it needed clearance to do so. So first you press this red button, lift up this top part, swing out this, then twist this all the way around, and using this clear green hook, lock it into place like so. Then using the black button on the back, eject out this, and pull it out and pull out the blade. So now you have it in blade mode. Which I gotta say, that is a pretty creative transformation, as it both hides what will become the blade and uses the top and bottom halves of the steering wheel to become the handle. That does work out quite nicely. So you've got the blade, which has one part gold to go along with this, and one part silver. On the sticker you've also got mode 002, steering, in continuation with the Sogon blade, which is mode 001, binoculars. I've got some details on the blade here, which is a flexible rubbery plastic. You also got a kind of accelerometer at full speed, kind of go along with this being a steering wheel. So just getting it back awake.
Roger.
So you have a basic attack sound, which you get by just moving it. like so. Though it is rather particular. So it also has special attacks. It has one for Beatbuster, one for Stagbuster, and a team attack for both of them. So let's start out with Beatbuster's attack.
It's time for beat attack.
So you have the beat and stag standby sound, or standby tune. And so you have It's Time for Beat Attack, which goes like this. And you have It's Time for Stag Attack, Stagbuster's personal finisher.
It's time for stag attack.
And Boost Up for Buster, which is a team attack between the two of them.
Boost up for Buster.
So you have that. And in comparison with the Sogon blade, it's actually, if you line them up properly, it's a little bit longer. But not by much. Though they have different proportions. So actually just showing you the Stag attack again. You actually wake it up by using one of those attacks. Or actually just waking it up like that.
It's time for beat attack.
Like I said, it's kind of particular.
It's time for stag attack.
Yeah, this thing is actually rather picky about when it activates. It seems to activate mostly based on tilting it, which is a little bit spotty for something that's motion activated as a weapon. Though it does work fine for the handle mode. You've also got more molding detail on the back here that is not able to be seen while it's in handle mode. But it certainly is a nice weapon, despite how the motion sensing system is more designed for handle mode. So you can just switch it back.
Roger. BC-04 Beetle. Shipped up.
Just switching it off. Goes back to handle mode just as simply as it goes to blade mode. So overall, this is a nice toy. It's certainly a better blade weapon than the Sogon blade because it has more of a look of a sword rather than the look of a knife. It's also nice in that it has this nice driving feature, which does work well with the motion sensing gimmick. Although it's kind of the only way you could really pull that off unless you had it attached to something and had stationary. What this allows you to hold it up and not have to be sitting down. So it's got good sounds. It's nice that it has both driving modes for both of these vehicles and game modes for both of them. The blade mode also works out nicely. Well, I mean, the blade mode works out nicely. And while the motion sensing is a little bit spotty, like I said, it does work out pretty well if you have it and you're just swinging it around to play with it. it doesn't work quite so well if you have it like in a way where you can't move it around too much. And it's nice that there are 3 specific special attack sounds rather than just one. So you've got a lot of playability in here. So for fans of Bee and Stagbuster, fans of driving toys, which I don't know how many people there would be, fans of motion sensing toys, or people who are collecting the Go Busters roleplay toys, I can say that this is definitely recommended and a fun toy. And it's also pretty cool that with Bee and Stagbuster you have one toy that's voice activated and one that's motion activated, which kind of makes up for them only having 2 things instead of 3 like the main Go Busters. But overall, definitely recommended, definitely fun. So, thanks for watching. Please rate, comment, subscribe, and check out my channel for more videos. And for now, this is KRX50, writing off.